Thanks for tuning in to Proline TV for this Saturday NASCAR starting lineup report. As I think we should call this any road course race at this point, the Shane Van Gisbergen report. And Shane is sitting really nice on the front row, heading to tomorrow's race. Practice did not go according to plan, even though we had a good 10-lap average. Just show you exactly where he landed here. Check this out. Now, he's all the way down here, 17th. But again, you know, NASCAR letting the weak drivers go out first and get all the fun. And then the better drivers go out and they get the slower surface. So we have to try to guess realistically what speed they had. So I'm putting Shane right around 9th. Still a top 10 run overall as far as practice, but, you know, not really his best, even though he had the fastest 10-lap average. I don't like doing the 10-lap averages as much as I used to because you had more practice sessions. And I just think, statistically speaking, it was a more useful device a few years back. I'll use it every once in a while. And I think this is a good opportunity to use it, knowing that Shane was the fastest. I think that shows you right there. It should mean something. All right. So anyway, here's how practice went. AJ and Ty Gibbs, they were the real two winners. All the other drivers that were out early in Group 1, none of them really. I mean, it was nice to see Kyle up, up here in the top couple of rows as far as practice. But unfortunately, that was it for Kyle. Kyle Larson, meanwhile, he's the fastest as far as the second group. So I'm putting Kyle about 5th. All right. So I definitely think he's a top 5 practice run. Very fast enough, just like Christopher Bell here at 9th. And then you got to go all the way down here to Chastain, SVG, Buescher. There's Byron and Elliott, Blaney, Reddick, who's on the pole, Wallace, Logano, Hamlin, Cindric. Okay, so there you go. That's how practice went. But qualifying, again, you have Shane in the second spot with the Chevy. So Chevy has been the dominant manufacturer here at the Roval. This is the 8th race, and Chevy's won 5 of the 7. And SVG is not one of them, so that's important to note. But Chase Elliott is. He's a 2-time winner, and he's actually the outlier when it comes to trends, because 6 of the 7 winners at the Roval started in the top 10. Of course, it makes a lot of sense, road course and all. Elliott's the only outlier. He started 19th back in 2019, and then only 1 of 7 winners started in the top 5, which is kind of strange. And that was Chase Elliott when he started 2nd in 2020, the following year after winning back-to-back. That second spot might be exactly what we'll see tomorrow with SVG. All right, so let's just run through it because there's really not a whole lot to go on here this week. And really a lot of it also has to just do with the fact that once you get outside the top 10 in qualifying, there's just nobody that sticks out. There just isn't. Blaney, you can see Blaney, Wallace, Byron, Hamlin, Elliott. So you have 5 playoff drivers there. You've got Logano, Cindric, and I think that's it. Yeah. So it's not very pretty. There's Kyle, as I said. Bowman was not very good today. A little bit surprised by that, but maybe not. Season's over for Alex. So, yeah, even Chase, I guess Chase would be the only driver because of his experience, because how good he is on road courses and all that. He's the only driver that I would look at outside the top 10. But even saying that, he was 15-1, so you're going to get good odds on Chase. So if you're looking for a long shot, I think Chase is definitely the one you might want to be keeping an eye on. I was expecting a lot better effort out of Joey. He did not look good in either session today. Joey being my official long shot. But CJ looks really good because CJ has Shane first, Bell second, Gibbs third. How about that? So I think CJ's looking really good right now because Gibbs looks really good right now in both sessions. We know he's had a really strong year on the road courses, and this might be his best chance to win this season the rest of the way. He does have a top 5 in 3 appearances at the Roval, and he's again having an excellent year on the road courses. So I think Ty just definitely jumps up to the board as one of the better long shots. Now he was 25-1. I don't know. He's not going to be 25-1 anymore, but I think you'll still be able to get around 15-1 with Ty. So look at Ty Gibbs as a really good long shot play. And Reddick is interesting because, again, he's on the pole, didn't have like a really fast run as far as practice was concerned. But Reddick, we know that he's more than capable of winning road course races. And you take a look at his record here at the Roval. He was runner-up in 2021. He's got an average finish of 7.8, and he has led 54 laps in 5 races, 12-1. Coming into today, that number should go down a little bit. As long as you're still getting somewhere around 8 to 10-1, I think Reddick is a solid play. And then you got Larson, of course. He was the second choice, and that's not going to change. He's got 2 wins in his last 4 at the Roval, and he has been slowly getting better a little bit every week this season, even though he's been struggling the last few months as Kyle Larson expectations go. And then Christopher Bell, I still think he's in a really good spot. Two solid runs today. Bell, who again was CJ's second choice, has got a win in 20. Let me just make sure about that. Yeah. Bell's got a win in 2022, a runner-up last year. So that's in his last 3 races at the Roval. He's only led 18 laps, though, in 5 career races. But this year, first, second, and 5th on the road courses. And Christopher Bell looking awfully good again to start out so far today. AJ is also going to be dangerous. That is one of my picks. He's actually my second choice, AJ, coming in this week. And I feel real good again. AJ looked really good today, especially in practice. But even in qualifying, as you can see, he's got a top 10 position. He's got 4 top 10s out of 5 at track. He's won this race in 2023. He's led at least 14 laps in his last 3 races here, and at least 5 in his last 4 years. So I think AJ is also a really good choice. He was at 16-1 when the week began, and I'm not sure that's going to change a whole lot. So I think AJ is definitely solid. I mean, you see Chris Buescher, McDowell, Briscoe, Chastain, also with solid runs. But let's just be frank. This is just all about what do we do with Shane Van Gisbergen. Kevin has his picks, matchup and pick. You want to check out, see if he went with Shane. You can check out the link in this video, and he'll let you know who he likes. We also have, of course, have links from our show on Tuesday. We have a lot more in-depth talk, of course, about the race with CJ and I. And then you can also take a look at CJ's DFS RotoWire picks and report that came out just yesterday. So, yeah, it's all about Shane. We know that. If you could still get even money on Shane, go for it. But once you start entering that minus 150 to minus 200, you might just either skip it, or those are some of the choices that we just gave you if you want to go down that route. Again, you got Reddick, you got Gibbs, Larson, Bell, AJ. Those are definitely the best contenders, it looks like. Elliott would be a really good long shot play. Still not going to give up on Logano. Penske, Joey, they're more than capable of changing things up once they are set to go for the race. But Toyota, interesting enough, they have been the stronger manufacturer so far. Chevy just okay, but Toyota's got 4 of the top 8 drivers, including the pole sitter. So Toyota, so far, off to a really good start. And they need that with Shane Van Gisbergen sitting there in a Chevy. All right, so there you go. As I said, not a whole lot to go on. It is what it is. It's a road course. It's Shane Van Gisbergen. It's his race to lose. And if you, like I said, for some reason, you just don't want to go down that road, you want to see if you can make a little bit of money, you don't want to invest a lot. Hopefully some of the, if I had to put it order, and my top pick the other day was Byron. And I really shouldn't give up on him, and I'm not. I mean, I really should say that Elliott and Byron would be cars to keep an eye on. The only reason why I'm a little bit unsatisfied with Byron at this point is because normally if he's going to win a race, he usually starts off well and has a good Saturday. So when he does not have a good Saturday, Byron's not like a come from behind kind of driver. There are drivers like that. He's not one of them. So I think it's a disappointing start to the week for Byron. The good part is maybe I'll get extra odds because when he started the week, he was 10-1, and I want bonus odds. If I'm not getting 12 or 14-1, I'm pretty upset, and I'm probably not going to go down that road if I haven't already wagered on William Byron. So let's throw him into the mix there. Byron and Elliott as the two logical, and Logano. Those would be the top three outside the top 10, especially since you're getting double digits in odds. But overall, it's got to be SVG, of course, at the top. I put Gibbs second right now. Bell third, Reddick, Larson maybe right there, as well as AJ. Those three right behind. And if you have any questions or comments, please let us know. We'll do this all over again on Tuesday with CJ Radoon as we enter another round of the playoffs. So that should be maybe the exciting deal today, is watching what happens as far as drivers making it on, who makes it, who doesn't. We'll see if there's any drama in that. I don't think there's going to be a lot of drama in that, matter of fact, but we'll see. Anything's possible. And we'll be back to talk more about it as we gear up for Las Vegas next week. And I really expect that to be an excellent race if it's anything like we saw earlier this season. So look out for that next week. Hopefully we'll have a really good round. We only have, 4 races to go after this. And it's starting to be crunch time in NASCAR for the 2025 playoffs right here on ProLine TV. Thanks for checking us out. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And we'll see you next time right here on ProLine TV.